Alright, this is the second part of the new Enterprise Bank video series on construction and demolition of, as you can see here, the demolition of the former triple-decker that once stood here. So now they got that all taken care of. Now the funny thing is, instead of just taking it down, they just boarded the thing up and let it just sit for like a couple months. Now, I don't know why they went through the expense of having that done. I think if it was just to keep people out, all they could have done was spent much less money buying a lamp and a timer, and then putting said lamp in a window to make it look like the place was lived in so it wouldn't be vandalized. Sure enough, as soon as they boarded it up, the thing got vandalized. The front door, all the windows were smashed in because apparently somebody tried to break in. Only reason I know that is when they were tearing the building down, you could see the front door from the inside and all the windows were smashed out. So, yeah, there's almost no trace of Columbia anywhere now, with the exception of over here. Now, I apologize for the low frame rate and for the wonky image stabilization, because one, there's no fisheye, so the edges tend to exaggerate the movement. And I'm going places where I don't need to be carrying a huge camera like I normally do when I do these kind of series here. Again, we still have some of the original material that was going to be used in Columbia 2.0, which never will happen. Now the question is, what will the bank do with this stuff? Because right here, some more stuff that was supposed to have been saved, and maybe still will be, and might be used in the new building, perhaps. That was the whole point of Columbia 2.0, is brand new building would look like it's always been here, or something close to it. And we would see these specific blocks being reused in the new building. Plus another thing is, what are they going to do with that sucker? I think we know the obvious answer to that, and I got to talk loud because there's copyrighted music problems right now. Because it's a motorcycle and you got to blast your radio to hear it. So, yeah, what's going to happen with that? I think obviously they're going to have to move that because that's literally smack dab in the middle of the property. So that'll obviously be shut off and moved, I'm sure, unless they donut hole this building. That is, it's a donut hole, and maybe this will be the parking lot in the rear, and the main building will be out front. Or this will be the parking lot with that butt ugly thing in them. I doubt that. It'll be interesting to see what's going to happen, because they were going to tear that down as soon as they were ready to get started. So, are they ready to start, or is it just torn down because they didn't want it standing anymore? And the funny thing is, why did they even bother boarding it up if they were going to knock it down that much within a couple of months anyway? Like I said, much less expensive just to put a couple lights in there, put them on a timer, make it look lived in. So, yeah, that's all I got for the update. The fact that there's absolutely, outside of the pile here, zero traces of what used to be, well, outside of that driveway there. And this is George F551 saying, hope you enjoyed and have a good one.